Janelle here with Sheep Hill Herbs. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another video. I'm really happy that you're here today. If you are new, take a moment to hit that subscribe button, the bell button, like, comment down below. If you are not new, thank you for repeating and coming back here and watching another video. But again, like, comment, and participate with this channel. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 things you can do, 5 tips that you can implement to help you eat better through the remainder of the holidays, through the new year. So before we get started with that, I also want to remind you to go down into my description down below. I have my link wall there, and my link wall links to everything else that I have and offer. And that is my website, where you can go and sign up for my newsletter by going to sheephillherbs.com and then to my contact page. I have my Etsy shop, I have my merchandise, I have my books on Amazon, and a whole lot more. I have Rosemary Gladstar's The Science and Art of Herbalism that I recommend. I have Jake Ducey's Second Mind program that I recommend. All of that in my link wall. So on this channel, I talk about herbs and I talk about natural healing or natural health and just living a natural life. But to really see the benefits of being natural, and actually, I want to say this: natural does not work while you're still pouring or putting in toxins, poisons into your body. It's like you're on a hamster wheel, and if you're, incorporating natural things but still putting in the toxins, you're just going in circles. Maybe you eliminate some of them, but you're not making progress. You're not progressing forward. So to see a big shift, to have a big shift, you need to make big steps, big changes. And the first one, and I have actual videos on this, is to cut back or cut out the coffee. And the reason why I pick on coffee so much is because it has a lot of caffeine, and it was not meant to be something that we drink all day long to give us energy. Our food, our nutrition should give us energy. Sleeping well at night gives us energy. Coffee could be something that you enjoy once in a while, but if you need coffee to get up in the morning, if you need it to get through your day, you need to consider removing it from your diet. You will have a topsy-turvy kind of balance or you will be kind of up and down to reach a balance when you take coffee out. You may find you have a headache, you may go through withdrawal symptoms, and you may also really need to take a good long nap, but it is worth it. So by removing coffee, what do I recommend drinking? Herbal teas. I love herbal teas, and this kind of goes right into my second tip, and that is to fill your body with nutritive teas. So 2 of my favorite teas for that nutritive teas that can be drunk every single day, and that would be nettle or red raspberry leaf. And I will have a link in my link wall to Mountain Rose Herb, which is my favorite herb company, unless you've collected your own. So I've been lucky to have a friend who has a farm with tons and tons of nettles. So I cut and dried nettles this summer. And red raspberry leaf, the leaf from the actual bush. Sometimes I cut them and dry them. I do buy also pounds of red raspberry leaf at a time because this is a very good tonic herb. Lots of different vitamins. Same with nettle. When you make nettle infusion, it's like black. The tea is so dark green, super rich in chlorophyll and all of the vitamins that regulate your body processes and feed your nervous system. So you're taking out coffee, you're adding in tea. Okay, and number 4, with the holidays, I should have made this list longer, but I wanted to keep it simple. Bring your own food. When you're going to holiday events, I always do this. And it can be uncomfortable at first, but I always feel so glad the next day if I have brought something along that I either want to snack on or something that maybe I'm replacing the entire meal, because I know where I'm going is not going to have what I need to eat. And what I need to eat is the same as what everybody needs to eat. Lots of fruits and vegetables, live foods, whole foods, foods that have nutrients, organic foods. Sometimes I eat like a big salad with my sprouts and veggies and maybe some beans or hummus before I go somewhere. And then I'll just bring along a big drink. So I have a really nice travel bottle, and sometimes I put tea in there. Sometimes I make cacao and put it in there. Or I could just make like that, it has a name for it, but the water, lemon, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup drink, which is a whole nother video too. But basically, you fill up, let's say you used a quart jar, you fill it up with water, squeeze an entire lemon into that water, a teeny sprinkle of cayenne, or if you're used to it, a little bit more than a teeny sprinkle, and about 2 or 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. Stir that around. That's 4 cups. So you could take your quart jar or you could pour it into your travel mug, and now you have something healthy to drink. That takes me to number 3. And there is this time, this period of developing an inner self or this inner muscle, because most of us who depend on things like coffee, or I have in the past, I really don't at all. I mean, it's been years and years and years since I had a cup of coffee. I never had a daily habit of coffee because caffeine, that much caffeine would just like keep me up so long. But when we have a crutch like that, it's easy for me to say, take it away. And the herbal tea is probably not going to feel as satisfying to you as the coffee did. But developing that inner strength, that inner muscle, understanding what is underneath all of this, that I have to be so busy. Why do I need to feel like I have to get so much done that I need coffee to help me get it done? Am I, in a job I don't like? Are there different factors going on that keep me from putting down the coffee, keep me going back to the coffee? So developing that inner self, and there's many ways to do that. One of my favorite things to do is to be quiet, to breathe. I guess I want to call it meditation, but it's more like I get out my art journal and I get my tea and I do breathing, hand on my heart, right hand on my abdomen, and what comes up in that silent moment, I write down. So we're just like getting in touch with ourselves, developing that inner strength so that we can get rid of some of these toxins. And number 5 is to get yourself some support for this. So it's really hard to make dietary changes, especially when you're around like the group of people or family members. Like if you're at work and everyone brings in the baked goods and everyone has these same foods and they sit around together and talk and drink their coffee and have their donuts, and you don't feel in the group as much, or with relatives if you're at family functions and you're eating differently. It is nice, it is wonderful to have support, and there are so many ways to receive support. I do Herbal Consultations, which basically we talk about a plan that changes your diet and incorporates herbs so that you can have a new step forward. It's not about weight loss, but it's about making new habits that are healthy habits. And when you do that, you nourish your body, you get rid of toxins, you will lose weight. You'll feel better, you'll have energy, you'll sleep better. So it's kind of like combined in that. Other ways to get support, reach out with friends. You might have another friend, or if you don't have any friends who are eating healthily, you might want to find some who are, so you do have support. All of my friends eat healthy, so it's wonderful. It's hard when I go to relatives, but I know I have my friends who are eating healthy too and going through those same kind of trials, so I can do it. I can do it for one night or 2 nights. And then when I'm so happy is the next day, it's maybe not like the best or feels so good at the moment, but the next day when I wake up and it's right after a holiday or right after a late night and I still feel good because I nourished my body and I took care of myself the day before. So those are just 5 quick tips. I probably should make another video with 5 more because there's a lot. But as you go into the holidays and the new year, I really just felt compelled to share this. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a get healthy tip you want to share below, like I said, there's so many of them. I'm really just hoping to encourage you here and also kind of giving you this little nudge, like if you really are interested in herbs, it really matters. I can't stress it enough. It really matters so much what you put into your body, because there are times, there's been many times where I've worked with people with herbs who refuse, who are not willing to give up the toxins, and that's coffee, alcohol, sugar, to name a few, processed foods, and they do not see the results they want. And what I found, just to kind of like bring this back around, is that they don't have the support they needed to be able to be successful, and they didn't do the self-development, the inner structure, the inner like going in deeper into yourself, so that they had that strength to pull in those times where they really wanted, that glass of wine or that bottle of beer or that big piece of cake. So you have to have tunnel vision, long-term vision, seeing light at the end of the tunnel, and it's really worth the journey. Thank you, and come again.